Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Ever17, the Out of Infinity. We are still pursuing Sora's ending, and last time we began studies, her personal one-on-one studies about love, which sounds like its own genre of visual novel. But going to hope that's not what this goes to. This will be the unaired episode, if so. Or I'll find some weird way of censoring it. But it's not. I have faith that it won't go there completely. But anyway, I'll take all questions at the end, alright? Sora nodded silently. Now then, to go back to what I was saying. Sparkle means it's the gleam in your eyes as you frantically search for the object of your affection. All, of course, is a preamble to getting married. That is what I'm speaking of. Until 23, you choose a man who will be an appropriate boyfriend. After 24, you choose a man who will be an appropriate husband. You might think that an appropriate husband would be one who promises a bright future. But to borrow the words of the ancients, it all comes down to the three heights. High education, high salary, high in stature. That would be the ideal individual. You think there's really guys like that out there? If you're feeling greedy, you might also look for someone who's kind and handsome, and cares more about his family than his job. In other words, what? You can search the whole world and never find a guy like that. Sorry, it's a little traumatic. Excuse me. So because of all that, the 24-year-old women can be very severe creatures. Clever and calculating. And in order to bring down her prey, she must have the social skills of a little devil. Do you understand? Wow, Takeshi, you are, well, quite a bit more worldly than I thought. She cocked her head. I wanted to sigh, but I pulled myself together to make a declaration. Not just a statement, but a declaration. Well, perhaps it is better if you put this theory into practice. Let us try.
Hey, Kuranari-san.
Professor.
Kuranari-sensei, なんとかやってみます.
No. That kind of talk is a no-no. Not, yes, I will try my very best, but more, you know, devilishly, coquettishly. 1, 2, 3, go.
そんなもん急にできるわけねえだろ。ぶっ殺すぞ、てめえ。こら、こけっこ、パタパタ。
It's awesome. Awesome database you're pulling from there, Sora. No, that's all wrong. It's not devilish, that's downright demonic. That's not coquetry either, that's poultry.
最初から難しすぎますよ、先生。
Really?
そうですよ。
Alright then, how about you start by not speaking so formally?
はい、そういうのがいいです。そういう簡単なのが。
Using the same example, yes, I will try my very best. In casual conversation, this would be, sure, I'll give it a try.
やってみるよ。
So you can do it if you try. Sora's face was lit up with a smile.
なんだか面白いですね。もっと教えてください。
Her eyes shone. This is like so fun! Now you try.
なんか超面白い。
We did this for several hours. Hours? Wow. Alright, the time has come to see the fruits of your labor. Go forth, my prized pupil. Coco and Pee-Pee were jumping up and down in the rest area.
組？見てないけど。そんなことよりさ、ココ、誰かいい男紹介してくんない？
Don't you know?
この前のコンパがマジ最悪で。ソラさん？長男ばっかセットすんじゃねえよとか思ったし。
I'm sick of eldest sons. That's interesting. Slang there?
しかもそこらの飲み屋でさ、割り勘とかさせようとすんの。いやでも盛り下がるっつうの。ねえ。
Coco is having her first ever mental breakdown here. She doesn't know what's going on. Coco burst into tears. That's hilarious. So, he's kind of already broken Sagumi with her leg. He's broken Sora. He's broken Coco. So now use the last one on the list that he's going to break, and the kid. Has he broken the kid? I'll have to have him punch the kid now. This time around, he'll have broken the kid. Peepee let a terrified roar.
何よ。何がそんなに気に入らないわけ？ちょっと、どうしたのよ。
You came running.
あ、なんだ言うじゃない。最近メール来ないんだけど、何？超忙しいわけ？どうしちゃったの、ソラ？何ビビった顔してんのよ。まったくかったるいわよね。仕事なんてさっさか終わらせてさ。クラブとかどっか夜通し遊べるとことか行きたくない？
What have you done, Takeshi? What have you done?
クラナリ、あんたの仕業か。
I like how she automatically knows whose fault it is. So, due to the general outcry, Sora went back to talking like her original self. End of that story. Several hours had passed since Sora's outburst. You, Coco, and the kid had finished their meal and moved to the rest area where they were relaxing and letting their food digest. Okay then. Had almost finished tidying up the kiosk. I pulled out the object that had secretly hidden behind the warmer. Actually, there had been one sausage left at the back of the refrigerator. There are no hot dog buns, so I stuffed the sausage into a bread roll. I slapped on ketchup and mustard and took a big bite. This is so good. My mouth filled with a juicy flavor as I bit down. Meat, ma'am. Fried chicken sandwiches were good, but not every meal every single day. I hid in the back of the kiosk and devoured the sausage.
あ、クラナリさん、ここにいらしたんですか。
Is he going to choke? He's going to choke, isn't he? Surprised by Sora's voice, I choked on a piece of sausage. Sora appeared in front of me.
クラナリさん、しっかりしてください。
Blinking and struggling, I finally managed to swallow the chunk of meat. I swallowed the rest of the sausage and went by to remove the evidence. I struggled to control my breathing. You didn't see anything. Move this memory to your recycle bin. Sora.
はい、なんでしょう。
Not a word about what you just saw, okay?
ええ、構いません。承知しました。でも、何してたんです？何か食べていたんですか？
Oh, well, if you don't know, it doesn't matter. As usual, Sora feigned ignorance. It looked like she didn't remember my love psychology lecture. It was just well.
ところで、 さっき小町さんと少し話をしてきました。
Oh, really? Surprised I blinked. You're able to talk with Tsugumi?
はい、小町さんが救護室に戻ってらしたので声をかけてみたんです。そしたら
Great,
小
he's
町さんの方
broken
か
her.
ら私に話しかけていただいて、
Her backup didn't work fully. Went to see her. Oh,
ええ、それで少しやりすぎた、医療機器を壊してしまってごめんなさいと言ってました。
apologized? Tsugumi?
はい、
I was surprised. No, I was really surprised.
それから私に奇妙な質問をされました。
A strange question. What'd she ask?
そうですね、私の過去について何か知っているかというようなことを小町さんは聞かれて、
And?
知らないと私は答えました。知らなかったものですから。
No, okay. It was a strange question. Where's Tsugumi now? I said this, trying to restrain my sense of urgency. This is all really familiar. He's done this
私が
before,
答え
but
ると
after he's not
小
working.
町さんはうなずいてベッドに横になりました。
Bed. She went back to the infirmary and went to bed?
そういうことになりますね。
Are you sure? Is that where she is now?
ええ、多分そうです。
Sounds certain. Probably, huh? Can you check to make sure Tsugumi isn't wandering around instead of taking it easy? I nodded, but Sora looked troubled. What's wrong? All it takes is a quick scan.
倉成さん、私緊急の時以外はセンサーでのスキャンはなるべく使わないことにしたんです。
What?
ほら、倉成さんにも一人になりたい時ってあるでしょ。他にも内緒話したい時とか二人きりになりたい時とか、私も皆さんのプライバシーは守りたいと思いまして、スキャンすると全部わかってしまいますからね。
Sora's smile was slightly uncomfortable. I guess she's got a point. Sora went to check on LeMU, and I went to the second floor infirmary. I hope she's resting properly. Hey, Tsugumi, can I come in? Okay, now it's that was a very long scene that I hadn't seen before. But anyway, oh yeah, and she ran away. This is where I go save the hamster. Anyway, I'm gonna pause it and return when there's something new. Alright, we are indeed about to try to go to save the hamster. And Tsugumi suddenly out of blue says, "Don't get me wrong." So she is saying she should go and swim over there.
私はあなたができないと分かっていることをわざわざあなたにしてもらおうとは思ってない。私はあなたと違うの。バカじゃないの。ここの出来が違うのよ。
I think she's calling me stupid. Tsugumi tapped her head.
だから私が行くわ。
What's your problem? I can't believe you're being like that at a time like this. I guess since we're not as friendly with one another, especially missing that scene that I think we missed that scene on the jellyfish thing. I guess this is different. She's not wanting me to do this. That's not a nice thing to say. I'll be fine. You go back to the security office. When I get there to the other side, you can tell me where the hamster is. We won't be able to locate him without LeMU, will we?
そうね。
Yeah, it is it? Why don't you use that superior intellect of yours to think of something? Unless someone who can operate LeMU stays behind, it won't work. So give me a laugh.
大丈夫よ。たけしを見習って気合と根性で何とかしてみるから。
Now, wait just a... She punched me. Tsugumi punched me. For the second time.
じゃあね。
Tsugumi took the rope hook and went down the ladder. Yes, this is very different. Before long, she disappeared from view. Oops. Before long, she disappeared from view. The rope stretched into the water. Yeah, nothing too big. Holding my stomach, I sunk to my knees. She'd got me with a solid body blow, and I couldn't stand up. She really hit hard. I can't believe her. I seem to remember getting punched like that by someone wearing a mascot costume. Was that Tsugumi? I was suddenly dizzy. My stomach was in agony. Not where I had been punched. I was suffering from a totally different pain. I reached for the pipe and tried to stand up, but my hand grasped at thin air. My vision clouded. I coughed and spat. Ah! What erupted from my mouth was the semi-liquid remains of my hot dog. What the? I felt a chill as I lost consciousness. Did he throw up in the water where she's going to be resurfacing pretty soon? Accidental revenge. It's sweet. When I regained consciousness, I was lying half in a pool of water. Where am I? Oh, it's the pipe room. What happened to Tsugumi? In front of me, I could see the rope disappearing into the hatch. That's right, she's looking for the hamster. Sorry, I'm having to fix my monitor. Stupid monitor. I have to get to the security office. Tsugumi will need navigation.
遅い。
Sorry, I'll be right there. What?
もうとっくに行ってきたわよ。
With a startled look on her face, Tsugumi peered out of the hatch. She pulled up the rope as she stood up and closed the hatch. I slowly got off the floor. How'd it go, Tsugumi?
見つけはしたの。部屋の隅に追い詰めて。でも失敗。捕まえ損ねたわ。こっちに向かって逃げたみたいね。
Oh. I hoped we could catch him. Just let me check then. What does this hamster look like?
別に普通のジャンガリアンよ。手のひらに乗るくらいの大きさで、毛が灰色で、背中に黒い線があって。
I think if you see any hamster, it's gonna be him, Takeshi. I don't think they have like a pet shop on LeMU. Do they? That'd be interesting. So I guess me saying that would make the real tragedy the animals drowning. It's funny if there's a movie. I think I've heard this in a like a movie commentary or something, that a movie can have like 100 people die in it, but people are gonna cry when the dog dies. They're not gonna give a care when the people die, but they're gonna be like, oh, the dog, he just died. What's that? I pointed at nearby rodents running along a nearby pipe.
え、たけし、それ捕まえて。
What? Seeing the rodent, Tsugumi's eyes got huge. Had no idea what to say. The small furry animal noticed Tsugumi and me and froze, his eyes fixed on us. Well then, I reached out my hand. Gotcha. What? Just like that? I didn't think I'd catch him so quickly. The stunned hamster lay quietly in my hand. Whoa. Nice catch.
ああ、ダメじゃないの。そんな風に乱暴に掴んだら。
What? Tsugumi snatched the rat from my hand. She stroked it gently as if she were consoling it.
痛かった？ごめんね。
if you're holding him the way you're standing right now, you're probably squeezing him more than Takeshi was. I'm just saying that, Segumi. Huh? What? Is that really a rat? I mean, what are you doing with that thing in the first place? I was taken aback.
違うってさっきから言ってるでしょ。ネズミじゃなくてチャミ、ジャンガリアンハムスター。
Segumi spat the words out. She pouted as she glared at me. Okay, he's not a rat, he's Chammy. Chammy? That hamster's name is Chammy?
言ってない。
You said that.
そんなこと私全然言ってない。
Embarrassed, she bowed her head. Anyway, that is what you were looking for. She nodded silently. Okay, well, great. Great. That was lucky, wasn't it? That's really lucky. Anyway, we caught him.
ええ。あ、その。
I feel awkwardness from both parties here.
たけし。一応ありがとう。
Thank you for giving me a nap on the cold, wet floor a minute ago, too. Her voice was quiet and expressionless. Thanks for another nap? She knocked me down and bolted from the room. This brat, she has trouble expressing her emotions. She was soaking wet and still clutching Chammy. What is with that chick? I had wanted to tell her how glad I was she was okay. It seemed I had missed my chance. As she punched me. Stunned, I listened to her footsteps grow fainter. So, that's what happened.
そうだったんですか。
Oh, now he's talking to Sora a whole lot more about stuff. Several hours had elapsed since the hunt for Chammy. I had asked for Sora to come with me to the souvenir kiosk on the second floor.
でもよかったですね。小町さんのお友達が無事に見つかって。
Yeah. Our friend, huh? Well, as far as Segumi was concerned, it was her friend.
ところで倉成さん、この売店で食料を探すという話だったと思いますが。
Was that right? It was quiet all around. There was no one around. You, the kid, and Coco were in the conference room preparing for bed. Segumi was probably asleep in the infirmary. We looked pretty thoroughly last time and didn't find anything.
ですけど、ここにナッツやクッキーが置いてあるって、私一目見てすぐにわかりましたよ。ほら。
Sora pointed to the packets in the kiosk. Oh, really? There was a mountain of packets just like the one I had found under the bed in the infirmary. I guess we were all half asleep when we looked last time. Well, we don't need to worry about food for the time being.
タツタサンドもまだしばらくは食べられるんですよね。
Yes, there are plenty. I don't know what the expiration date on them is, but there should be enough for 2 or 3 more days.
そうですか。
Which is ironic, since that's when the crap goes down. Yeah. We kept talking for a while. It was an ordinary conversation with no fixed theme and nothing to do with the topic of escape. Fascinating way to classify your conversation. I don't think anybody ever actually says, something like, yes, me and Joe, we didn't have a specific topic, but we weren't talking about so and so. Wonder what the weather is like up there. Oh wow, the weather.
今の私には地上の状態を知る手立てはありませんけど、海中の様子からすると比較的穏やかな感じがしますね。これから先も大荒れになることはないと思います。
That's good, because it really suck if they were to escape and get killed by a hurricane or something. That's reassuring.
はい。
Half the meaning was probably lost. I thought that perhaps this conversation could be an opportunity. I searched for the right words. Listen, Sora. I want to talk about something serious.
倉成さんもですか？
Who?
実は私もなんです。
Really? Okay, after you. Ladies first.
いえ、倉成さんからおっしゃってください。
Tell you the truth, I'm a little embarrassed.
私だって恥ずかしいです。
I'm thinking, let's both say it at the same time. Yeah, that's what I'll go for. And let's both speak at the same time.
あ、賛成。
Okay, together then. 3, 2, 1, go! I could really end the episode right here, but I want to know. I want to know. It's about the lecture today.
昼間の講義のことなんですけど。
I had spoken a moment sooner. Well, okay.
恋愛心理学。
Sora's cheeks were bright red. Ah, yes, that. That's probably a little red too. We were reflected on the glass of the kiosk. Sora twinkled as she spoke.
私ね、あの講義についてですけど、ココちゃんはなんだか怖がってましたし、田中さんは少し怒っていらしたんですけど、でも倉成さんが間違ったことを言ったわけではないんじゃないかなって、そう思ってたんです。
Neither do I. I think my examples may have been a little extreme, but I think my basic message was right.
ですよね。
Yeah.
ええ、倉成先生、続きをしてほしいです。もっといろいろ教えてください。私の知らないことを教えてください。
Alright then, Miss. They misspelled her name there, didn't they? Akanigaski? Is that what it was? Yeah, I think it was. The lecture resumed. After an hour's study, she was the only one participating in my lecture. No one was listening. It was a lecture for 101. Alright then, Sora, we're going to get back to the basics. I played it up a little.
先生、質問です。
What is it?
先生、お昼の時となんだかキャラが違うみたいですが。
I pretended to clear my throat. The professor is practicing speaking like a professor. It's always nice to know when the professional is practicing. Let's not worry about how to talk. The way you're talking is fine. There are gentlemen who prefer gentle voices. I went into the kiosk alone. Inside the kiosk, which had not been used since the second flood, was strewn with colorful stationery and merchandise.
倉成先生、私はどうしたらいいんでしょうか。
Just stand there.
はい。
Sora was waiting outside the kiosk. I jumped over the counter. I brushed aside the stuff that was lying around and went over to the window. Alright then, Sora.
はい、何でしょうか、先生。
Come a little closer. From inside the kiosk, I beckoned to Sora. Sora approached the glass. She stopped about a yard away.
倉成さん、これ以上近づくと RSD 映像の表示限界が。
Don't be so unromantic, you'll spoil the mood.
だって私、平べったく映ってしまうかもしれませんよ。
Embarrassed, she bowed her head. It's alright, it doesn't matter. Repeat after me. It's alright. It's alright.
大丈夫、大丈夫。
Blushing furiously, Sora timidly approached the window. Slowly, one step at a time. That's it. Before long, Sora and I faced each other through the thin sheet of glass.
来ました。先生、私の格好変じゃありませんか？
Don't worry. I told you it was alright, didn't I? Her image was warping a little, but it was nothing serious. Her image disappeared completely. Alright then, practice. What sort of practice are they gonna do? But, gonna have to find out about his continued lectures. Next time. I do hope you folks enjoyed, and I shall return for the next one. Farewell there, folks.